Imagine having your very own prompt generator in a Slack channel. This doesn't have to be a dream, and it's a really easy automation to set up, because I often find myself in a situation where I just want a starting point for a prompt. I don't want to just try and figure things out as I'm going. I just want something that uses Markdown. It's got the act as, some clear goals and instructions that I can just tweak any necessary changes and use without too much hassle. And so what I've set up is, as you see, a really simple automation. It just captures when a new message is entered into the prompt generator input channel. But the prompt then has a bit more detail. So you can see in the prompt here, we're asking it to act as an experienced prompt engineer who's well crafted at prompts, creating prompts for LLMs, and they'll create a well-structured and effective prompt. We've got some instructions here to first define an expert in the field and then to draft a concise prompt using Markdown. And I've actually provided an example of one that I quite like, so it gives it a bit of context about what to produce. This we're using ChatGPT 4 Turbo, the preview mode, about 3,000 tokens, 0.6 temperature. And then the output is simply sent back into a different Slack channel. So be careful that you don't fall into this never-ending loop cycle on Slack automations. Always have an input channel and an output channel, because if you output back into one channel, just your input channel, the cycle is going to continuously go and it will just chew through your OpenAI credits. So input channel, output channel. So let's have a look at what this looks like in Slack. Here we've got my input, a prompt to extract the key points from a blog article. You can see it's pretty basic, to the point. And this is what we got. Act as, you're an adept content analyst who specializes in extracting key points from lengthy written material. Goal. Your goal is to distill the essential message and takeaways from the blog article in a way that is concise, accurate, and easy to understand. We've got some context and instructions. You know, the instructions: 1, thoroughly read the blog article. 2, identify the key points. 3, summarize the key points. 4, present the summarized key points. I think this is a really great starting point, especially considering we gave it a prompt to extract the key points from a blog article. And you could do it for anything. We've got another example here, a prompt to rewrite a LinkedIn post as a tweet. And all of them are going to keep coming out in this format, a really great starting point. Now, this automation is set up in active pieces. What does it look like in Make? Pretty much the exact same. We have a Slack watching a public channel messages, an OpenAI ChatGPT call, which would have the exact same prompt, and then Slack create a message and send it to the output channel. And that's it. It's pretty basic, but is incredibly useful and really powerful, and can put you in a really good starting point when you just don't have the time or energy to draft out a new prompt. So we've seen a couple of examples now about how we can start integrating Slack into an automation system, and we'll continue with this over the next few days. So if you have any questions about this setup, please let me know. If you'd like the blueprint for the Make automation, just let me know in the comments. Otherwise, we'll continue tomorrow. I look forward to seeing you for the next part of the 30-day automation challenge.